My name is Lee Peterman. I am the co-owner of Bogwood, and we're an 80-acre tree shepherd rather than tree farm.
I'm Shirley Jolliffe, and, well, you just said it all.
So we are located approximately 7 miles southeast from Scio, Oregon. It was logged in 1996 and replanted approximately 1998. Well, we purchased the property in the spring of 2013. We've always looked at it as a haven for birds, bats, bees, butterflies, bambies, bunnies. We were not tree people. We were ignorant in every respect. We've nicknamed this Bogwood the electric tree farm because we use no gasoline-powered equipment to manage this property. Everything is battery, everything is by hand, or it's plug in the wall, 220 or 110. And I have a 225-horse sawmill for the actual logs that I can turn into dimensional lumber or boards for various projects around. But the reason we call it Bogwood the electric tree farm is because we have installed a solar system.
We put in a 7K system tied to the grid right now. Primarily, the first reason is the house is here and it's all electric.
Our objectives and our goals right from the very beginning were to preserve as much of the natural habitat as possible. Harvesting for profit was never a goal, but we have made a few dollars on taking hazel rods and cascara for the broom magic down in Eugene. One of the things that we've been doing is killing a lot of hawthorn. I actually try to look at them to turn them into walking sticks, of which I have sold dozens, and also we've harvested the needles from some of the conifers and helped distill those down into essential oils. We've been working with the NRCS, enrolled in an EQIP, which is the Environmental Quality Incentives Program, and it's a cost share program where we remove the invasives, we attempt to give the forest some resilience and restore areas.
We sort of divide the property. He takes care of the trees and I take care of all the little stuff. So we're putting in, through the One EQIP program, 3 native beds in the meadow area. So those are primarily for pollinators. The way the property lays is it's pretty flat for about halfway and then it starts rising. And when it rains, of course, all that drains down into the middle section. We're not exactly sure who went in with probably a backhoe and dug a straight channel. We want to reverse that and keep the water in the wet meadow as long as possible.
Just with this very small, 18-inch tall, 5-foot wide beaver dam analogs, slowed down the force and spread out the force and really kept the meadow green for weeks longer than normal. The management plan that we started with, actually, I wrote up myself, trying to incorporate our perhaps unorthodox views. We're always habitat first. That's not to say we will never harvest or we won't take some money if we get some trees down and sell them to mills. We're much more likely to hug the trees than to cut the trees. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest benefits of being certified is it shows others that although we have an unorthodox, perhaps, plan, other people who might have the same ideas can borrow from us or lean on us, and we might be able to give them a couple of tips. Our overarching goal is to try to just have a quiet haven that we can do our part and restore or try to restore that which has been taken away from the natural world.
Right.